This is a video lesson for the song So Impossible by Dashboard Confessional. And it's very sunny out, so I'm going to wear a cowboy hat, if that's okay. So here are all the chords. I've charted them out for you. You can freeze your camera, pause the video, write down all these charts. The Roman numeral is the fret number of the first fret shown on each chart. Okay, here's the final one right there, G minor power chord, very simple. So this song starts out with an intro that is very simple. It starts off on C minor. It's this very first chord that I charted out for you right there. Okay, that's the C minor chord up at the 9th fret. Tune your guitar down a half step. That's critical. Okay, so this is a C minor chord, open voicing. Alright, and the intro is just very simple. Slow it down. Okay. And then the first verse. The verse uses two chords only. B flat sus 4 and A flat add 9. B flat sus 4 is in the middle on the top here. That's that chord right there. 7th fret. Okay. And you'll hear the B flat and E flat throughout every single chord, actually. It has that in the song. Kind of nice. The A flat add 9, you'll hear two voicings. You'll use two voicings of that. One on the top here, one on the bottom here. It's the same chord. It'll sound slightly different. But basically, B flat sus 4 gets one measure, or 4 beats, and then each voicing of A flat add 9 gets 2 beats. Okay? So this is what the verse sounds like. Okay, and you play the two measures 4 times. Okay, so here's one complete verse. Very simple. And then there's a little pre-chorus, a 3-measure pre-chorus. That is where the G minor power chord comes into play. Right here, first finger on the bottom string, the 6th string on the 4th fret, and then on the 6th fret on the 5th string, you'll put your 3rd finger. Okay, and you'll palm mute this. So put your palm on the strings by the bridge, so you get that dampened sound. Okay, so the pre-chorus is G minor for a measure, and then it slides up a half step to A flat major power chord for 2 measures. So it's okay. So I'll play the last progression of the verse and then that. So. Brings us to the chorus. The chorus is a 4-chord progression, starting on that B flat sus 4 that you've already played, goes down to F7 sus 4 in the 2nd position, which is charted right on the bottom middle here. Okay, sorry, right there. Then it goes up to an E flat major 7 in the 4th position. All right, that's a very interesting voicing of that chord. And that's this one on the bottom here. Okay, you can see that. And then it goes to this A flat add 9. That's the 4th chord in the progression. So you can use the same voicing that you use in the verse, or you can add 7th fret, 5th string E flat to it. Either way, it's the same chord. So you play that 4-chord progression. Each chord gets a measure. You play that 4-measure progression 4 times for the chorus. So it's the other thing about this song, there's no set strum pattern, so you can kind of feel your way around the strum pattern. If you're playing with a drummer, a helpful tip is accent your strums that hit with the drummer's snare. That's a good tip. So if you listen to the live version of this song, you can hear he's hitting with the snare a lot. So the fourth run through of the chorus, the 4th time through that progression, instead of just playing that A flat add 9 once, you're going to make that into 2 measures, and then you're going to go back to that intro C minor chord for 2 measures after that to transition back into the 2nd verse. So this is the 4th progression through the chorus. Verse is the exact same as the first verse. It goes into the same exact pre-chorus, goes into the same exact chorus. I play the chorus 4 times, and then chorus. The last chorus ends a little bit differently. So here is the 4th time through on the 2nd chorus. So this is the song all the way through. Set your metronome to 90 beats per measure if you're going to play with a metronome. Sorry, that's not right. think I played that right. So that's all the way through, and then there is one little part during the verse. There's a second guitar part that just kind of goes. Stuff like that. And so he's playing out of the E flat major scale there, just playing, you know, up and down the scale. Okay, so that's pretty simple, and that is So Impossible by Dashboard Confessional.